In this video, I will demonstrate how to sew on a shank button. This is a button that already includes a shank or that little stem. They are one of the easiest buttons to sew because you are simply sewing around the loop or the shank. A large button like this would typically be used on a coat where you need a lot of space for that fabric to live. Shank buttons can be made from a variety of materials and come in many different shapes and sizes depending on the need of the garment. This shank button is covered in fabric with a metal stand. You often find these on wedding dresses where the button matches your garment. This is a sweet little plastic button where the shank was molded all in one. Find your mark. For the purposes of this project, it will be on piece number 4 of your sampler. Use a double strand of thread, waxed and knotted. Start by taking a tiny stitch in the middle of that dot going through all the layers of fabric. This will hide your knot underneath the button. Hold the button and thread the needle through the shank. Push the needle through the fabric about 1/16 inch over. Your goal is to leave a small stitch footprint. Continue sewing around the shank or loop about 3 more times. Make sure the button stays centered and you have nice small stitches on the reverse side. Check the back often to make sure you don't have any thread loops or knots and to ensure you are completing those lovely small stitches. Now it is time to secure the button by knotting the thread. Come up between the button and the fabric. Bring your needle through some of your previous threads. Form a loop. Bring the needle through the loop and pull tight. Repeat as needed for strength. Quality control is important. You could give it a test tug to make sure you have done a good job. At this point, you could cut the thread next to your knot, or you could hide the thread tail in the seam allowance. And just like that, you're done, and it's time for the next project.